What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. Today I want to focus in on the Florida Panthers playing some amazing hockey right now. They're one of the better teams in the NHL as of late. 6-2-2 in their last 10, and have really catapulted themselves. They're 1 point outside a wild card spot. They got games at hand on the Leafs and Bruins. So they're definitely competing. And you look at the way the Panthers are playing. They remind me a lot of the 2012 team. I think they're an even better version of that team that went to playoffs. And then, I was high on that team then, and people thought I was nuts. And then they went 7 games in the first round with the eventual Eastern Conference champion New Jersey Devils. So maybe the old siege wasn't wrong. I'm just saying. And they've got solid goaltending with Roberto Luongo, who's playing some of the best hockey in recent years. And then 18-year-old Aaron Ekblad really nailing it down on defense. Playing well beyond his years. Someone has to tell this kid he's only 18. You're not supposed to play that well at 18, at that position in the NHL. But God bless him, he's doing it, and doing it really effectively at that. But I look at the way they kind of get scored by committee right now. If I was Dale Talent, I'd kind of be kicking the tires on a score. Taylor Hall comes to mind. I mean, maybe they'd have to move Huberdeau or Barkov and Gabranson some picks, whatever. But if you can do that, that makes this team even better. You get another young player that's even more established in the NHL. I think that's kind of a long shot. I think if they were to get a young scoring forward, it'd be Ryan O'Reilly. I got a gut feeling. And actually, those two went 1-2 in the OHL entry draft. I think in 2006, top of my head, 2007. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. I like what the team's all about. Their defense is really stepped up, and they got kind of an island of misfit toys here. I mean, you got guys like Jimmy Hayes, like Brad Boyce, that were kind of expendable for other organizations. The Panthers bring them in, and they start playing some really well. I mean, Jimmy Hayes is playing some amazing hockey. Dorchester, Massachusetts native. He's got, I think he's second on the team in goals. Bukestad just signed that huge extension last week. He's playing some great hockey, and this team's going to keep on rolling. I mean, I think the fact you have an 18-year-old leading you in plus minus at +8 is astounding. I mean, Ekblad, I can't talk about how good of a rookie year he's having, because this is almost unheard of. I mean, looking back at 18-year-old defensemen through the years, none of them have played this well in the last 10 years. So I mean, I have to go back. I know Phil Howell's like 60 points. Back when the league was more wide open. Dowdy was technically 19 as a rookie because he turned before January 1st. And, but this type of success is, really, really unheard of. And he's been, a big part of why if this team makes the playoffs, they're going to be a tough out. There's no guarantees, but I mean, right now I see this team as a playoff team. I just think, and not only that, I think they'll be a tough out. If I'm trying to think right now who they'd match up against. Pittsburgh, I believe. So yeah, that'd be a very, very tough matchup for the Penguins because Luongo can steal a game or two, and that kind of scoring by committee. If they can get under Crosby, Malkin's skin, look out. So I think it's going to be a tough battle for the playoffs, but I think this team's up for it. So, we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's second episode of the Power Play with CJ on the Florida Panthers possibly being a playoff team. Stay tuned for more episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.